Hey everyone, welcome back to Brutal Reviews. Today we're looking at the AOSKI vacuum sealer, also known as the compact vacuum sealer for food sealer, handheld portable vacuum sealer machine. Yes, that insanely long Amazon title that basically screams, "Please buy me as a gift." And here's the thing, this vacuum sealer has been reviewed by hundreds online, so clearly a lot of people like it. But several users had bad experiences, and based on reviews, almost 10% of people are leaving negative feedback all over the internet. So let's break down the four major issues people keep complaining about. Issue number one, it works. Then randomly dies. This is the kind of product that gives you hope and then destroys it immediately. One reviewer literally said, "It did work twice." They loved it the first time, sealed fish perfectly, and thought it was fantastic. Then they tried strawberries, and it was suddenly worthless. Chicken salad? Didn't work at all. That's not a vacuum sealer, that's a two-use kitchen prank. Another buyer said it stopped working after only 4 uses, and they bought it just days earlier. So if you're buying this expecting long-term meal prep support, you might want to also buy a refund plan. Issue number 2. It doesn't even vacuum the air properly. This is the most embarrassing problem, because it's literally the main job of the product. One user said the vacuum sealer does not completely suck all the air out of the bag. It stops by itself once it thinks it's sealed, even though the bag still has air inside. And that's not vacuum sealing. That's just trapping food in a bag and hoping for the best. The reviewer even said, "I do not recommend and will not recommend to my friends and family." And honestly, that's the kind of review that ends friendships if you ignore it. Issue number 3. The seal fails and food spoils anyway, even if it looks sealed at first. Some users say the seal doesn't last. One buyer said they had food spoilage within days after sealing. They followed the instructions perfectly, and everything looked fine at first. But after about a week, the bags became unsealed on their own, even though the food wasn't moved around. That's insane, because the whole point of vacuum sealing is to prevent spoilage. If the seal fails later, you're not preserving food. You're just delaying disappointment. They returned it for a refund, and didn't even get the refund yet. So not only does it fail, it apparently fails with attitude. Issue number 4. Confusing instructions and poor design. One buyer didn't even use the product yet because the instructions were so confusing. They said the quick start guide talks about a water tank, water levels, aligning holes, silicone caps, but doesn't clearly explain anything. It basically leaves people asking, am I supposed to add water or not? Do I remove the tank or reattach it? Do I clip the bag before vacuuming or after? That's not a manual. That's a riddle. And if you have to watch YouTube tutorials just to use a handheld vacuum sealer, then the product isn't beginner-friendly. It's beginner-hostile. Final verdict: the AOSKI handheld vacuum sealer is a great idea on paper. It's compact, rechargeable, and looks super convenient. But based on multiple one-star reviews, the reality is brutal. It works for a couple uses, then dies. It doesn't vacuum properly, seals fail, and food spoils anyway. Instructions are confusing and poorly written, so unless you enjoy gambling with your groceries, I'd honestly skip this one. Buy link is in the description.